Nice one. Next up to the stage, we've got a bastion of culture here in Hefei. He arrived here during the Opium Wars, and he's pretty much been here since. It's Dave Adams, everyone! Bring it on! Give some love!
I'm really excited about the England win tonight, and there's lots of chants going with the England team. I'm really excited about the chants. You guys are electric with your chants, so I'd like you to join me with one. Is that all right? In a fight you can't win, call the Yankees. In a fight you can't win, call the Yankees. In a fight you can't win, call the Yankees. Yeah, and you might win. You might not. Yeah, so, I'd like to start a little bit about talking about hate, you know? I mean, people are so fucking anti-hate. They're like, stop hate. We can't hate. We need to stop hating everything. You can't stop hate. That's like stopping the rain. Hate is natural. You can't have love without hate. You can't have beauty without ugly. Hate is natural, you know? And I hate a ton of things. I hate mosquitoes, like most people. I hate people cutting line. I hate a ton of shit. I hate immigrants. Like the majority of the room right now. But at the top of my list of hatred, the Bluetooth. What is the Reese, did you just cheer for the Bluetooth? Woo! In what world does Reese use a Bluetooth? Some alternate reality where Reese is important. When he was a star for the England football team. Harry Kane, healthy Harry Kane, not drinking club soda. Anyway, sure, the Bluetooth is shit. And the Bluetooth, it creates more questions than it provides answers. Why are you using that thing? What are your hands doing in the meantime? How are your hands so busy that you can't answer a phone call? Sure, I'll give it to like a secretary. A secretary's really busy, right? So she's on the computer, she's got to answer a call. So she's like, I'll schedule you in for 12 o'clock. I'll give her that. But aside from that, how the fuck do you justify using a Bluetooth? Because it's always white-collar motherfuckers using the Bluetooth. The people who actually use their hands are never using a Bluetooth. But I can think of a few instances where the Bluetooth is justified. Situation 1. You're an English teacher in China.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up. There's more to it than that. You've decided to go...
Don't fire us.
You're not fired. You've decided to go back to your home country with your Chinese wife, and she's left you for a guy who has a real job. And so there you are, back in your home country. You're single. You got your cock in your hand. You take up a coke habit. And your coke habit leads into a juggling habit. Your juggling habit leads into a lot of juggling, so it's not enough juggling anymore. You've done a lot of coke, a lot of juggling, and you bring in the unicycle. Before you know it, you've dedicated your spare room to unicycle juggling, right? Here you are. And your ex-wife calls you, and you gotta pick it up. There you are. You gotta use the Bluetooth. Option 2. On the other side of the luck perspective, you see yourself into the future. You're in a future world, maybe on the planet Mars, like Total Recall. And you're fighting this dictatorship that has a monopoly on the oxygen supply of your country, being the country Mars. And you find yourself in a bar not too dissimilar from this, but there's a couple three-titted girls like Total Recall. Total Recall? Anyone three-titted girls in Total Recall? Yeah! Right. So you've got the girl from the 1990 version and the 2012 version in the back, in the champagne room of the fucking club. And, you're getting it on, right? You're having a couple drinks. There they are. You got lots of tits going on. And your wife calls you. You got to use the Bluetooth. Lesson plan. Yeah, but you know who doesn't use a Bluetooth? You know who never uses a Bluetooth? Chicks. Have you ever seen a lady using a Bluetooth in your entire fucking life? No, it's always a dude using a Bluetooth. And because ladies don't use the Bluetooth because they're smarter than us and they're cleaner than us. Yeah. And like their cleverness and their cleanliness, and that's much better than us. But I'm happy to be a dude. I'm much happier being a dude than I am a female. And I'm happy that I had a son for a couple of reasons. First of which being is urination. Like, I can piss anywhere, right? Especially in China, like if you need to squat. If I needed to squat in China, I would be pissing all over my shoes, all over my socks, all over everything. I would need like 4 or 5 changes of socks just to get through an entire day. There would be piss all over, you know. I'd be walking around smelling like piss. I'd be a walking UTI. And I mean, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the only girl in the world who can't get laid because I smell like piss more than a Japanese porn star. And I mean, secondly, I mean, put the piss to the side. Let's put the piss to the side. Let's talk about orgasms, right? I mean, dudes, we have the upper hand in the orgasm game. Girls, we're talking about scented candles, we're talking about endurance, we're talking about precision, we're talking about accuracy, we're talking about batteries. For dudes, motherfucker, all you need to give me is 1 square meter, a mental vision of the 3-titted chick in Total Recall, and 1 tube sock. I don't need 4 or 5 pairs, just give me 1, I'll clean it up. Yeah, there you are. Fuck, what else we got? Oh yeah, and the last thing, in addition to it's better being a man than being a chick, is that you have a much smaller chance of doing the 2 shittest jobs in the world. 1 being a prostitute, 2 being a flight attendant. Like, the most ancient profession in the world is also the shittest. For one, you gotta fuck people for money that are too ugly to fuck anyone else without money. Secondly, you gotta fuck motherfuckers for money that want to do the weirdest shit in the world that they can't even fucking do in their own house. You're fucked. Second, being a flight attendant? Shit, flight attendant is the worst job in the universe. I'd rather be a whore than a flight attendant. Seriously, you're not hot enough to be a model, but you're too proud to do porn. And you got, I mean, a long-haul flight. I mean, look at this room. Everyone's in a long-haul flight before. It's shit. It's shit when you have a television. It's shit when you have Sudoku to play with. It's even shitter if you can't sit down and every cunt in the fucking plane has a button that can summon you. I've seen this. I've flown from fucking Shanghai to JFK 100 times. And press the button. Do you have any tomato juice? Who the fuck has tomato juice? You are 30,000 fucking feet in the air and 100 kilometers from any tomato or any juicer in the universe. And you want a fucking tomato juice? Enjoy the fucking miracle of flight, motherfucker. Go away, can I have the tomato juice? And even worse. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please turn off your cellular devices because we're about to take off? And then there's always the person who's taking a picture of the wing of the plane. Is it worth my life for you to take a photo of the wing of the plane? Please go away. And if you're on an international flight with an international crew, by the time you land in New York, if we're using New York as an example, and we are, it's like, the plane lands. People are tearing their suitcases out immediately. They can't wait to get off that plane. And the flight attendants, they don't even care anymore. They're like, yeah, good luck. It's on you now. You're in JFK. You are in Jamaica, Queens. Jamaica, Queens, anybody?
No.
It's Locks.
It is Locks, Queens, my man says. Either way. You're in Jamaica, Queens. So you get off the plane. You're on your cell phone as a Chinese tourist. And in the TSA in Jamaica, who's like, Ni hao, man, you need to get the fuck off your cell phone right fucking now, or we need to have a fucking
problem, right? Ni hao, man. Ni hao, man. Ni hao, man. You child needs to stop pissing in that garbage can right now. Ni hao, man. We gonna have words in 1 second. Ni hao, man. And that's only the first line of defense, because you get the second line of defense, and that is immigration, and those guys are even worse. Like, I saw this. This is actually an actual thing that happened to me. Or not to me, but the guy in front of me in line. Then he wasn't a guy, he was just a kid. He was a Chinese tourist coming around to go to Disneyland. But the guy's like, "Hey, yeah, what are you doing in New York City, you?" And the kid's like,
Western food?
and the guy's like, "You were cooking something? You coming here to work? What are you doing? What are you trying to do in New York? You trying to cook?"
He's like, Disneyland?
What are you trying to cook in Disneyland? What are you gonna cook in Disneyland, son? What are you doing? And the kid's like,
Hamburgers?
and the guy's like, "All right, go on, get into America. You get a free pass." And the thing is, like, we blame the terrorist problem on the Islamic extremists. I don't think it's their problem. I think it's Chinese tourists that are just stressing motherfuckers out. Sorry. Yeah, so, welcome to America, you're in. Donald Trump! Shut the fuck up. You think I give a fuck about your opinion about Donald Trump? The only thing I love more than a fucking racist-fueled fucking Yahoo News post related with Donald Trump is a foreign motherfucker trying to tell me about my own fucking country. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. Just shut the fuck. Oh, it's social Medicare, and it's fucking the price of tuition, and it's blah 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 blah. And it's the World Cup. Suck my fucking cock, motherfucker. Deal with your own fucking problems. Shit. And it's not this shit on the British people. I love the British people. Most of my fucking friends in this city are British people, and they say adorable fucking things. Good job. You guys watch the soccer game tonight, yeah? It's like my son. My son the other day, Liam, my son's name is like, "What do you want to eat for dinner?" He's like, "I want cow meat." What? It's like that when you guys say stupid shit. The first example is the tomato sauce. You say tomato sauce. It needs jazz hands with it. It's like there's something better coming after tomato sauce. What comes after tomato sauce? And the best blowjob of your life. What comes after tomato sauce? I don't even know. And another one is ice lolly. Yes, sir, I'd like an ice lolly. So you order an ice lolly and you suck on that fucking thing like your prime minister's been sucking our fucking president's cock for the past 20 years. I have an ice lolly. What the fuck? At least in America we disclaim our fucking sexual orientation. But I want a popsicle. I'm just fucking with you guys. And the last one I want is, when you guys say, "Oh, there was a football player in the news with a problem." That means a couple grams of coke in a Ferrari. If you're in the United States and you read the headline, "A football player has a problem," that means a rape, murder, dog fighting, or a simultaneous combination of all three. Peace!
Yes, Dave! Nice one, Dave. That was brilliant. Just one thing. When you're dealing with a microphone, you need to get it really in. All the way in. Don't be shy. Just work it right in.